Indy Bar as the 6th Congressional race with Amy McGrath comes down to the final days. LEX 18 News at 6 starts right now. Good evening, everyone. I'm Haley Harmon. Kevin Christopher is on assignment.
And I'm Angie Bevan, and for Nancy Cox tonight. Thanks for joining us here at 6. The Lexington-Fayette County Health Department announced this afternoon a Lexington food worker has been diagnosed with hepatitis A.
The person diagnosed works at the Frisch's restaurant on Harrodsburg Road. That's where LEX 18's Connor McHugh is live tonight with the LEX 18 Big Story at 6.
Frisch's remains open, but the health department says that employee has not worked since October 28th and will not come back to work until they have been cleared. This is, though, the first official case of hepatitis A related to a restaurant in Lexington. Now, department officials tell us that that employee worked while infected between October 10th and October 28th. The best advice for the many exposed people who ate at Frisch's in that date range is to go get vaccinated. As of October 20th, the number of reported Hep A cases in Kentucky stands at more than 2,200 across 90 of the 120 counties. In Lexington, more than half of the 36 cases have been hospitalized. Officials at the health department say you can call or email them if you have any questions about the vaccine or any symptoms that you should look for.
What we know about hepatitis A is that if you get vaccinated within a certain window after being exposed, so if you ate at the restaurant and then got exposed, then you would want to get vaccinated within 2 weeks of that exposure, and that could possibly help you from getting the virus. So we recommend that anybody who ate at that restaurant goes ahead and gets vaccinated.
Now, the health department tells us Frisch's has sterilized and is working with the health department to get all of the employees vaccinated. A representative with the company just called us moments ago saying safety of both the customers and of the employees here is of the utmost importance to Frisch's. We're covering the news live in Lexington from the LEX 18 Mobile Newsroom. Back to you.
The Franklin County Health Department is recommending the hepatitis A vaccine to anyone who ate at a KFC restaurant from October 22nd to the 25th.
This comes after an employee was recently diagnosed with the virus there. LEX 18's Catherine Collins continues our Big Story team coverage.
People in Frankfort are concerned after another food service worker was diagnosed with hepatitis A, this time at this KFC on U.S. Highway 127.
It's very unnerving.
Jamila Simpson says she hasn't been vaccinated for hepatitis A, but now she's thinking about it, especially after 2 Hep A-related deaths were reported in the county this week.
We gotta work, we gotta live, but who wants to be sick? I don't.
The health department's director recommends anyone who ate at this restaurant from October 22nd to the 25th receive the vaccine by November 8th.
It's a great idea for anyone to come get their Hep A vaccine. It's a very, very safe vaccine to get.
Since making the announcement about the KFC this morning, she says it seems people are taking that advice seriously.
Already this morning, the phones are ringing off the hook. Many people are calling to schedule their vaccinations.
The KFC was shut down yesterday for a top-to-bottom cleaning. Employees at both Frankfort KFC locations have now been vaccinated. Covering the news in Franklin County, Catherine Collins, LEX 18 News.
The Franklin County Public Health Director says so far no cases of Hep A have been found to have spread through contaminated food. She credits Kentucky's food code for that. Well, tomorrow is a monumental day for UK football as they tussle with the Georgia Bulldogs in an SEC face-off.
It is. Unfortunately, though, sometimes there is a negative association with game day around drinking. UK is working hard to change that culture by providing safe ride options. Reporter Eleanor Buckley has that story.
A tragic car accident ended a 4-year-old boy's life during a home football game, and underage drinking allegedly may have played a part. Now, to make sure a tragedy like that doesn't happen again, UK is issuing safe driving options for fans.
A lot of times when you put excitement and alcohol together, it can lead to some negative behavior. So we want to make sure that everybody does celebrate responsibly.
So to make sure fans arrive to and from their destinations safely, UK has partnered with several programs to raise $20,000. That money is being used to offer $20 discounts through the app Lyft from noon to 2 a.m. with promo code Catterday.
Yeah, I feel like giving people a free ride, it just helps them take advantage of it and not just be scared to spend money or just have someone else drive them. So I do think this is the safest alternative that we have.
It's a very positive step towards reducing the alcohol negativity that is associated with game day culture.
UK police want Lyft drivers and riders to pull off on Complex Drive for drop-off and pickup. Covering the news in Lexington from the LEX 18 mobile newsroom, back to you.
With history on the line, Big Blue Nation is ready to get loud and cheer on the Cats tomorrow against Georgia.
The winner will represent the SEC East in the conference championship game, and UK's campus is buzzing, as you can imagine, especially with the SEC Network's arrival today. LEX 18's Mike Valenti continues our True Blue coverage.
Dude, it's wild. Like, I would have never thought, based on these previous years, that we'd have got to this point.
But here they are, ready to do battle with the Bulldogs, and Wildcat fans have had this one circled on their calendar for some time.
All of our friends back home asked to come down this weekend, and so they could be a part of it.
A lot of my friends are coming down too, and they're not even Cats fans.
Fans are already staking out their tailgate spots ahead of what's been billed as one of the biggest games in program history. And with a national spotlight on Lexington, Big Blue Nation is embracing the moment.
It's been amazing watching the Cats go 7-1, and can't wait to watch them go 8-1.
With lingering questions about Kentucky's offense, some are hedging their bets.
Keeping the morale up for the entire game, I think they should give them a shot at least, yeah.
Others are making bets they may end up regretting.
But I made a bet that if we beat the Dogs tomorrow, I'm shaving every hair off my body.
Every hair?
Every hair.
Okay.
Minus the eyebrows, but every hair.
He may be alone on that one, but it certainly matches the enthusiasm spreading across campus. And students are already imagining what Sunday may look like.
If we won this game, and if we do, it will be definitely a highlight. This will be one that people will talk about, honestly, for a long time.
Covering the news in Lexington, Mike Valenti, LEX 18 News.
I wonder if Feinbaum needs a weather guy tomorrow. Just a thought. Hey, we're talking about weather that right now is awfully chilly, but the good news, this time tomorrow when we are all cheering on the Cats, it will be warmer than what we've got out there at the moment. You're talking mid-40s out there. It is chilly. Yeah, ooh was a nice way to describe that. Yeah, cold. 43 in Richmond and Moorhead, 43 Jackson, 43 Somerset and Danville, Lexington. Well, it's warmer, it's 45. Max Track Live Doppler. Now, we do have a couple little tiny showers. Washington, Marion County, over there around Campbellsville. There might be one around Nicholasville as well. Yeah, no, it's ground clear around Nicholasville. But that is rain coming down 150 there. It's going through Springfield at this point, but it's not much. Little tiny bit. Future track again, a little overdone on the rain early, but a spotty shower can't be ruled out this evening, even into the overnight hours. The good news as we continue into the day tomorrow, it's a cloud-sun mix to start, and really we'll keep that theme through a good chunk of the day with a little more sunshine coming in later in the afternoon. That looks pretty good for kickoff. We'll talk about the temperatures, what to expect the rest of the weekend. We'll have it for you in a couple of minutes.
All right, Bill, thanks. We continue to follow a developing story in Lexington where an SUV crashed into an apartment building late this afternoon.
It was pretty bad. Jacqueline Nye has more from the scene on Cambridge Drive.
As you can see behind me, the fire department and the police department are still here. Now, the SUV crashed through one apartment, bringing major damage, and it also took out the front door to that building. The fire department is working on replacing the beams to prevent the building from collapsing. The department says that there were 2 people inside the apartment when the accident happened, but only one person inside had minor injuries and they didn't go to the hospital. The driver of the SUV was taken to the hospital with minor injuries, and at this point, investigators do not know what caused the accident. The people living in all 10 of the apartments in this building tonight will be displaced while KU checks the electricity. Covering the news in Lexington from the LEX 18 mobile newsroom, back to you.
Okay, Jacqueline, thank you. According to most polls, it's a dead heat, and there's no denying the eyes of the nation are going to be on Kentucky's District 6 congressional race on election night.
And this afternoon, LEX 18's Kevin Christopher sat down with U.S. House Majority Whip Steve Scalise at Andy Barr's rally in Woodford County as another GOP big name came to Kentucky to support the incumbent in a tough race.
The incumbent, Republican Andy Barr, will try to fend off Democratic challenger Amy McGrath in the race which will give us one of the first big election night decisions. And the House Majority Whip is well aware the way this race goes could set the tone for what's to come all across the country.
Pelosi just needs to flip 23 seats to become Speaker, and they're just working their way through. And they said they got millions of dollars of outside money, and they're going to spend it somewhere, and they said they're going to come after Andy. They want to try to buy this seat
As McGrath fired up her supporters at Thursday night's rally in Lexington, she said she believes she'll win, calling all the big GOP guns who have come out for Barr establishment guys. But Barr counters by reminding voters Kentucky has been doing very well thanks to his party and its leaders.
We're getting results. We're getting results on the economy, a booming economy propelled by tax cuts, deregulation, and bipartisan reforms that I have led to.
With 218 House seats needed to retain the majority and 32 rated as toss-ups, both Scalise and Barr know the importance of getting this one early. Covering the news in Woodford County from the LEX 18 Mobile Newsroom, I'm Kevin Christopher.
With a simple flyer, Lexington's nonpartisan mayoral race took a different turn.
Reaction about the piece of paper that's bringing party into Lexington politics. That's next.